What's going on? How you doing? We're back. YouTube channel. We're going to make this happen. We've been super productive this week. There's been 2 paintings that I've done in the last 2 weeks. Very excited about that. Very near and dear to my heart, those things. I love being a painter again. I've put together kind of a better workflow for my recording studio. I've done a couple sessions trying to make this movie stuff. We got some lighting going on over here, trying to make it look good. And we got a new theme song. I'm going to try to make a couple theme songs as we go, starting right now. So here's the topic today. I'll tell you what the topic is. Guess what it is? Today's music sucks. That's the topic of today. Today's music sucks. These kids with their music, their loud music, these kids with their rap music, with all the cursing, oh my God, it makes me sick. I hate it. I mean, come on, man. In the 70s when I was growing up, we had super talented young people. It felt like that's all there was young people with mega talent and putting out record after record of great music. I mean, there were good songs on the radio. There was important music for the masses. We don't have that. I mean, what happened? We had rock music. We had people who could play their instruments. We had talented writers. We had people with a message. Man, this music is still on the radio today. We still hear it. We hear it all over TV. We hear it everywhere. It's still alive. These 70s artists, that's my era. That's the real music, man. There's nothing going on now. The kids today have got nothing. Today's music sucks. There actually might be a little bit of truth to that statement. I'll show you why. There was so much money going down. So let's call it the heyday of recording. There were record labels. There was money to be made. There were kids hungry with messages, just like there are today. Same. However, money to be made. Don't forget, people actually spent money on records. Labels actually spent money on these artists to develop, to make good records, to make good sales. This actually happened. It's not the case today. We'll get to that. I'll use A&M as an example of one. It was a music-first philosophy. A&M Records, by the way, stands for Alpert and Moss, Herb Alpert, Jerry Moss. We basically started a record label in Herb Alpert's garage. Herb was making a trumpet record. A&M signed hundreds of artists throughout the years and developed them. Yada, yada, yada. They sold their company for $1 billion. Music first, what a concept. Now in the 70s, the highest selling rock star was Elton John. Elton sits on top, deservedly. He was the king of the 70s. But beneath him, there's a healthy roster of signed artists. Lots of labels, making lots of money, with lots of bands out there selling records because people were buying records, paying money. The average person today, it says right here, spends about $15 streaming music per year. Okay, so Spotify's $9.99 a month times 12, a little bit more than 50. So guess what? How are they getting all that music on their phone? Guess what? It's illegal. That's why. They're stealing music from the artist. You're stealing music from the artist. As a kid with a paper route, me, between the ages of 13 and 18, I bet I spent $15 a week on records. How do you think I left the house with like 1,000 record collection? Okay, think of it this way. You got global recorded music revenues. In 1999 were $23.8 billion. Now, 2016, they were $5.4 billion. That's 15%, figuring inflation. 15%. The industry has shrunk in 17 years. What about young people with real talent? They do exist, right? They've got to. I mean, it's not possible there are no new artists being born today. I mean, come on. Through the miracle of Skype, the miracle of technology, I've got my nephew visiting us from Florida right now, talking with Tim. Hey, Tim LaRock, what's going on?
Hello, Rob Arthur. How are
I remember you 8 years ago as a 12-year-old,
Yeah.
where you were the kid who knew every Beatles song there
Yeah.
was.
I still do.
Yeah, I'm sure you still do. You probably know a few more songs. Tell us about the band.
The name of my band is The Summit. It's me and my friends from high school. We graduated class of 2018. I met them when I transferred from Fort Lauderdale High School to South Broward High School when I joined the band program. I met them because I had marching band, concert band, and jazz band with them.
How often do you play? A day, per week? How often would you say you play?
Well, I definitely play at least 2 hours every single day, just by force of habit. Just because it's not a chore for me, or it's not something that I have to feel forced to do. It's just something that I just pick it up and it's something I want to do.
Something you just do. Yeah. Okay. What are your goals for the future, Tim?
Goals for the future, just getting more money, getting more people to know us, but also at the same time making better music, evolving as artists as well. My band and I, we were just like comparing bands like Led Zeppelin and 10cc, and we were just talking about how like Led Zeppelin, like I used to be a huge Led Zeppelin fan, but now I can appreciate a band like 10cc a lot more because of the performances they were putting. Like they were always trying to raise the bar, always doing something a little bit more extra.
Very smart band. They were very clever.
Yeah.
See, I love that knowledge. You know about 10cc. Not a lot of people my age even know their whole story, which is cool. Well, thank you, brother.
Thank you very much, bro.
I appreciate it, Tim. So I'll put the download for the Summit right below here. You can check them out. If anybody knows me, you know that I don't do this lightly. I don't suffer fools lightly. I'm not real behind some part-timers out there. I like these kids, the youth who are down there in the trenches doing the real work that we did. Same work. It's just a different result at the end. It's a different end game, I guess, because they're going to have to do it themselves. And my point here is, we older people who are the ones saying today's music sucks, even younger people say that, by the way, it's up to us to do the work. There's no big, giant record label system out there anymore. They're not. The only record label deals that are going down are the Ariana Grandes, the dance, world dance poolside music. That's all there's going on right now with any money. Go to their site. It's a little confusing, I know. I got a little confused, and I'm pretty tech savvy. But you can find your way through there, and it's worth it. When you buy their stuff, it takes you to this other site where there's all kinds of young artists. And I encourage you to spend a little time looking over what you might like. Browse. This is my effort to bring us all together, baby. I'm trying to bridge the gap here between the young generation who's struggling. My heart's with you, brothers, sisters. And the older generation who are just kind of, where's the music, man? So that's what I'm trying to do here is, we are the world. Come on, let's bring it together. Let's everybody come together. Let's hear some good music. Go check out the Summit, and I'll see you next time. So if you like this post, press like or subscribe if you have not subscribed yet to my YouTube channel. I love this. I love this. I love this. I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Cheers.